you know, reading a lot of history, trying to understand how systems work, not getting caught up in anybody's rhetoric, but looking for my damn self, and just trying to figure out why we continue to, flounder at the bottom. What is it? And what I found is that it's systems in place, as we all know. It ain't because, we ain't doing what we supposed to do as black people, because, of course, we all can do better. There's shit that we need to do to clean up ourselves and our community, but besides that shit, the system is fucked up. It's just designed totally. And not only designed, but there's a dedication to keeping us at the bottom of this country. And I don't know if we can count on any parties to get us about the shit, to be honest. So we are gonna have to do a lot of things different as a black community. We have to pool our resources. We have to think about ourselves. We love all the other races of the world, but at some point we gotta figure out how do we get ahead, because everybody's on top of us, but us. Or everybody's on top but us. And the shit ain't gonna work. We ain't gonna survive this the way it's going. It's just designed that I can't see the future. So we gotta change this shit. Everybody's been mad at me because I haven't been on the fucking, the gravy train of these candidates, especially Joe Biden and Harris. I don't trust none of them. No president has done right by us. So I don't trust none of them. So putting our hopes and dreams behind any of them just don't work. We gotta make them do what we want them to do. And there's only a few ways to do that. Now, I've been making contacts, trying to, talk about these real issues, straight up, I believe the Democrats they've been nice, they've been cordial, so to speak. I don't really see them pushing their policies in any different direction. They're still talking this minority, people of color shit that don't necessarily include us, that don't necessarily include black Americans, especially descendants of slaves. ADOS, American descendants of slaves. That ain't specifically us, it's everybody. We ain't gonna get shit. Because when you look around, everybody hates us. So we still at the bottom of that. So, I think the Democrats, they got every black celebrity and shit on their team, so they just figure, tell Q to shut the fuck up and vote. And so, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna push the program. We got a program, I'm pushing it on everybody. We also met with the Republicans and shit. They brought us in, we talked to them. They've moved their agenda a lot because of what we said. They put $500 billion on the table, and but who knows? Who knows what's gonna really happen? I just know one of them gonna win, and I don't know if it can really matter to us. We gotta just push whoever is in there, because ain't nobody really solved our problems. People say we can't take another 4 years of this. Man, black people, we could take anything. Shit. I mean, Joe Biden, you know, the Democrats, I believe they owe us. Will they do right by us at the end of the day? Who knows? You know, I think the plan they have is you know, they're doing a lot when it comes to safety and police and all this shit, but you know, that dough is thin. Everybody's money is thin. I mean, we're not gonna get no respect in this country without the cash. We ain't gonna get no respect in this country without having money in our community. It just ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So everybody can be mad at me, pissed off at me. You know, I don't give a, you know, hey, y'all know what it is. I'm trying to get to the truth. I ain't about to be part of nobody's program. Ain't nobody gonna, you know, get me to back down. And if y'all don't want to hear the truth, then that's your, you know, that's kind of a personal problem. Because I'm going to keep spitting it how I see it, you know, and I think the problem is we're a little too one-sided, and we need to hold everybody to the fire and make sure everybody do what they're supposed to do when it comes to black people, not get caught up in a whole lot of white people business. We need to worry about our own, what's going on with us. And then when we get what we got to get, then we'll, you know, welcome everybody. But we got to make a decision, and we got to push people to do something big, and do it right now.
What's good, YouTube? So when I looked at the Ice Cube rant he put on Twitter about 4 days ago, that's my first time seeing it, because I heard yesterday, like, Twitter decided that Ice Cube was canceled, so I started looking more into what he said, and the motherfucker not lying, all right? I hate to say it, but he's not lying. Black people can pretty much survive anything. And when it comes to, like, who black people support, when it comes to, like, political or financially, it's just pretty much anyone except for black people. Hate to say it, these black people aren't getting out here voting and rallying. Not all of them. I mean, you know, the upstanding citizens of the world are, but there's a lot of black people who don't vote. There's a lot of black people who don't, you know, contribute to the community financially. There's a lot of black people who only buy, honestly, stuff made by Europeans, Asians, Indians, everyone except for black. They don't bank black. Where's their money at? Not in a black-owned company. They might have a company with a black spokesman to appease the black America, but they don't have like a bank. They don't bank with black. They don't buy black-owned products. You know, they'll spend $300-400 on a Gucci belt, but they won't spend $60 on a hoodie. You know, they'll support these huge franchises that support Donald Trump, but they won't support like the little corner store or like the little restaurant that's, you know, in the community that, you know, that they should be supporting. And that's basically what he's saying. Black people as a whole need to wisen up, because everyone else is like outclassing black Americans, you know? And like the system is designed for black Americans to fail, which is true. Who can argue with that fact? I mean, really, who can argue with that fact? When you got the 3 strike laws, stop and frisk, the list goes on and on of laws designed to make it so black Americans have a lesser chance. Black and brown people, they get looped in with us too. when you have, we can do the same crime, but I get more time for it. You can have a prior. I don't have a prior, but I still get more time for the same crime. That happens in America. No one talks about it. It's not a big deal. When you can be sleeping in your bed and get killed, you know, that's happened on numerous occasions to black people, not just Breonna Taylor. You know, not just you can get killed by police, not just George Floyd, not just Trayvon Martin. It just goes to show you that as a whole we need to wisen up. You know, black people need to understand that black people aren't black people's enemy. Like, black people, they want to see you doing good, but they don't want to see you doing better than them. You know, like they'd rather give their money and their support to someone else than to give it to a black person, because they don't want to see another black person doing better than them in life. And that comes to anything, you know, music, sports, comedy, blogs. Like, they'll show other people love before they show you love, because they still have this crab in the bucket mentality, which is kind of sad. It's 2020, it's about to be 2021, and y'all still can't act right as a community of people. And, like, you know, black people are, you know, impulsive and emotional, and they get riled up. They'll turn on their brother, turn on their community, all over a small misunderstanding, and they think it's okay. Like hip-hop artists, black hip-hop artists, you know, most of them have started to give back to the community. No one takes them seriously. You Killer Mikes of the world. No one talks about Killer Mike. Killer Mike has been saying this way before Ice Cube. Killer Mike has been, what can you do for the black community? Put black people first, which we don't. We don't put black people first. It's kind of messed up, but it's true. We never say, you know, how can I help the black community today? No, I'm going to support these huge corporations that are run by white people, and just, that's it. That is it. They tell me what's cool, they tell me what to do, and I oblige. They tell me what songs I like, I oblige. They tell me which movies to go watch, I oblige. Stupid, man. Y'all can't act right as a society. But yeah, man, let me get up out y'all here. Tell me what you think in the comments. If you made it this far, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Sorry for the long video, just something I had to say. Also, the giveaway is still available for those who want to participate, and I'll link that in the description, or you can find one of the giveaway videos on my channel and just check it out. But other than that, catch y'all later, man. Peace.